Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, exhibition women's football match organized at SAIL RSP to mark National Sports Day. Karamveer Award function held at Energy Management Department of SAIL RSP. And in our Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav series, today's personality is Samanta Madhava Chandra Rautrai. Now the news in detail. An exhibition women's football match was organized at Ispat Stadium on 29th August 2022 by SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant to mark National Sports Day 2022. Mr. P.K. Sahu ED Projects RSP graced the event as the chief guest, while Mr. A.K. Naik CGM TA and CSR was the guest of honor. Present on the occasion were Mr. P.K. Das, GM in charge Town Services, many eminent sports personalities, students, guardians, and a large number of sports-loving Rourkelites. The dignitaries paid floral tributes to the legendary Indian hockey player Major Dhyan Chand, whose birthday is celebrated as the National Sports Day. They were then introduced to the players, after which Mr. P.K. Sahu kicked the ball to mark the beginning of the second half of the game. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Sahu applauded the skills, values and achievements of Major Dhyan Chand and urged all to emulate his sporting spirit, which helped map India in the international field of sports. He also highlighted the initiatives taken by SAIL RSP in promoting sports activities, with special mention of rural sports and its role in grooming budding sports talents in different arenas. An exhibition football match was played between Orissa 11 and RSP 11. Orissa 11 beat RSP 11 by 6-1 to become the winner of the match. The players, coaches and game officials were felicitated with token gifts on the occasion. At the outset, Mr. A.K. Naik delivered the welcome address, while Mr. Raghu Pari, Assistant Manager Sports, proposed a formal vote of thanks. The program was compared by Mr. Anil Malik of Cold Rolling Mill. Mr. Sushil Behra, Senior Technician of Energy Center belonging to the Energy Management Department of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant, was presented with the Karamveer Award at a function held at the department on 27th August. Mr. P.S. Kanan, CGM EMD, presided over the function and handed over the awards. Present on the occasion were other senior officers and employees of the department. Mr. Behra was awarded for his contribution in ensuring gas safety during the replacement of blast furnace 5's stove 1 shut-off, valve dismantling and installation. The program was coordinated by Ms. Pooja Rawat, Assistant Manager Personnel, RM, CM and MPC. As a part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebration, SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant is presenting a series of news of the freedom fighters of Orissa, some well known and some lesser known. Today's personality is Samanta Madhava Chandra Rautrai. In 1827, the people of Tapangagarh, under the leadership of Samanta Madhava Chandra Rautrai, raised voice against the oppressive rule of the British by ruling pay them the rent. The British authorities sent an ultimatum to the Dal Behra of Tapang to clear the arrears rent immediately and surrender himself in the court at Khurda. When Dal Behra Madhav Chandra paid little heed to the ultimatum, Lieutenant Colonel Harcourt marched to Tapang with a contingent of the British force in June 1827 for a face-off in the battlefield of Khandagoda near Tapang. Dal Behra had to subsequently surrender to the British and was later pardoned. That's all for today's news. Namaskar.